This next assignment is 10E. We're going to create dimensions for this part. Part has already been created for you. So your challenge is going to be to put in the crosshairs and put in the dimensions with the tolerance. Now, something new I want to teach you is this is very confusing to have dimensions, text, and title block information all on the same color on different layers. All of that is known as annotation, and it should go on a layer called the annotation. So this will be a test to see if you remember how to create the annotation layer. Okay. To change the tolerance, you go to right-click Properties and look for Tolerance and see if you can do that. Now, if you want to challenge yourself, go ahead and stop the video. I'm going to continue on with this to show you how to do the layers called annotation, set it to a color red, and then also how to put in a dimension and then apply tolerance. Okay, so pause the video if you want to try it without me. Otherwise, I'm going to continue on here. Under the Home tab on the top left corner, we have Layers, Property. So we did this earlier on, but it's easy to forget. We're going to add a new layer. So I just click on the icon for the new layer. This layer is going to be called Annotation, all capital letters. This layer should be red, and it should be the thinnest line weight possible. So that's the default layer, and say OK. Alright? These should not be thicker anyways. So text, title, dimensions, red, they shouldn't have been thick anyways. I want them as thin as possible. I can go ahead and close off this layer. Alright? And I put these on, but let's delete them in case you forgot. Annotation, and make sure that we use this new annotation layer. Center marks are annotation. So I just click on center mark and grab the edge of each circle. Now I'm going to go to dimension and go to diameter and do a diameter call out. Okay, so really all you have to do is grab all three for diameter. And I'm going to do a linear dimension. If I do a line, no, I'm going to do a linear dimension. I'll go from this line to this line over here. Okay, so you're going to have to dimension as best you can. Again, there's a solution page, but I would challenge you to try it without the solution page. All right, when I click over here, you can right click and go to Properties. I always get tricked by this. It's on the bottom. Go to Properties, and in that Properties window, I moved it. It'd probably be over here more to the left. I just moved it over. Well, I just clicked on that. It just made it bigger. You got to scroll up and down this thing, and so all the way down towards the bottom, you'll see tolerances, and there's different types of tolerance. So right now, the tolerance display is set to none. It should be a down arrow or something indicating that there's other things you can pick, but you have to actually click on none to get the down arrow to come up. And what I want you to try is, I'll move this over here. Try each one of these symmetrical. Looks like this. Deviation, limits, and basic. So if I select symmetrical, I can change my limit here to 0, 1. I just hit escape. Sorry, it's going to be bouncing around here. Dang it. Slide down to the tolerance, and I'm going to change my precision, which is way up on the top, I think. No, I'm looking for precision. Oh, there it is. For some reason, the bar for this is on the left instead of the right. So I'm sliding up and down looking for precision. And it's right there just above the alternate units, precision here. If I change this to 2 places, that's what that looks like. Okay. And then I'll slide down here to the tolerance precision, and I can change that to 2 places. Okay. So using the tips I just gave you, see if you can create the tolerance for all the dimensions that are given in the example. I'm going to continue on, but if you want to pause the video and challenge yourself to do it, you can do that. All right, in this solution, it's 2 places, plus or minus 0.3. So I just basically showed you how to do that one, except that I have 0.1, so you'll have to change it to 0.3. And that again is under tolerance, and I changed the limit here to 0.1. On this one up here, let's start with this one here. I'll just click on that. I'm trying to I gotta put my cursor here to get this X to show up to remove this thing. I'm trying to escape out of this. Okay, so this one here, 1.5. You see how they have this? This is called a limit tolerance. So the highest number is on top and the lowest number is on bottom. For all holes, you want the nominal size of 1.50, and then you want to go up. So the holes should be 1.5 or bigger, 1 inch or bigger, 0.5 or bigger. Okay, your normal sizes, and then you always add to go bigger for tolerance. That way, whatever's going to fit in there should easily fit. Okay, so to go back to AutoCAD, I'm going to select on this one, right click on it, and go to Properties. That's called the contextual menu. When you right click and get this window to come up, I'm going to the contextual menu and go into Properties. Under Properties, I'm going to slide all the way down for tolerance. And the tolerance displayed is none. This is symmetrical, but that's not what we're looking for. Deviation, not what we're looking for. Limits. Limits is going to be the same until you change the precision. So my lower limit is 0 and my upper limit is 0.5. So I'm going to click on this, change that to 5, and hit enter. And if I go back to my solution, you can see my solution. Oh, it's 1.505. What a goofy tolerance. Okay, 1.505. Back to AutoCAD. So this upper limit is 1.05. So I got 1.5050. And that's what the solution had, I believe. 1.50. Oh, it's three places. 1.505. So we got to go back to AutoCAD and change our precision to three places. So again, I click on this one, tolerance. I gotta unclick that though. I guess I gotta close this off. Oh, I hate to do this, but I gotta hit escape. No, it's still locked into something. Okay. I'm gonna hit escape again. Click on this one, right click, properties. Go down to my tolerance. That is a limit. And the upper limit was 0.005. Whoops, I changed the lower. Hit undo. Undo is not working. We try this undo up here in the top. My Control Z doesn't work in AutoCAD on my computer, so I had to hit undo up here. We're going to click on this. Scroll down for the tolerance. We are in limits, which is good. Upper limit 0.005, and the precision is going to change to three places. And then how the hell I escape out of this, I don't know. Click over here, hit escape. Okay, so all the diameter dimensions have the same tolerance, and all the linear dimensions have the same tolerance. So this is your part. Go see if you can't create the dimensions and all those tolerances. Gets kind of tight to fit them all because there's such a small amount of area in here. Sometimes what I'll do is I'll move this dimension over to this side just to give me a little more room to squeeze these ones in. All right, good luck.